The NCAA now has a new problem, and that's obviously with the transfer portal. That's one big issue as well. They're trying to fix it. But now there are some sports prediction markets, Kalshi being one of them, who are now going to look at making potential bets. And Kalshi, if you don't know them, they're a game performance prediction model where you can like bet against the markets. I haven't messed with it too much, but I've seen way too many ads for it. And they talk about now that they're trying to add about the potential of will certain player enter the transfer portal, and you can bet against that. This sounds like a lot of potential for tampering. This sounds like a lot of potential for people making some bad money, money laundering, you can name it. Like there's a bad chance for some insider trading. Like I don't know how you can regulate this, but the NCAA has a really bad thing on their hands. Charlie Baker, the president of the NCAA, said that they oppose college sports prediction markets. It's already bad enough that student athletes face harassment and abuse for lost bets on game performance. And now Kalshi, he called them straight up, wants to offer bets on their transfer decisions and status. This is absolutely unacceptable and would place even greater pressure on student athletes by threatening competition, integrity, and recruiting processes. Their decision and failure should not be gambled with, especially in an unregulated marketplace that does not follow any rules of legitimate sports betting operations. I will say this. I'm not a big fan of Charlie Baker. I think a lot of things that he's done in the past have not been great for all of college athletics. I don't think the NCAA is a terrible institution, but Charlie Baker cooked here. Charlie Baker is absolutely right when it comes to this topic.
I mean, yeah, there are a lot of nuggets of truth in there, a lot of nuggets of good, but I think on some level, you have to kind of accept the reality that you've put yourself in. The situation that you have kind of put yourself in has led to this. And I know this is on our docket. I think it's important to bring up now Eli Drinkowitz and what he had to say about the tampering situation. You know, tampering is at the highest levels. There is no such thing as tampering because there is no one that's being punished for tampering. Everyone on my roster is being called. Like there's potential for tampering. There is every day there's tampering. Like every day. And I'm not saying that what the student athletes are going through is fair. It's not. I've seen it, a ton on Cyclone Twitter behind me. Like every one of the Cyclone fans, in my opinion, rightfully so, is lobbying for these players to stay because they don't want them to leave. And this is kind of the same thing. It's just a little bit different with money involved. Like there's things going on with people like, are they going to stay? If they're going to go, where are they going to go? Like these conversations are being had by everybody all across the world on these shows, like the show we're doing right now. Are you telling me the players don't see that it just doesn't bother them? Like it's kind of the same thing. Now, I do agree with what he said. Like it's not good. This is not a good thing for the game. But I think on some level, my point is like, you can't, I hate the stupid saying, but you can't have your cake and eat it too, man. If you want the transfer portal to be like this with the NIL being what it is, like we've talked for years about like, this is a joke of a system. This is terrible. And now it's like, now this is kind of like, we're seeing how bad it is. And they're like, wait, this is how bad it is? Oh, wait, this is bad. And we're all like, what did you think this was? You thought this was just fun and games? No, I think this is them seeing kind of the creation that they've made and understanding that like, this is no good. We don't want people guessing on that. Well, what do you think people are doing all offseason all along anyway? Like when DJ Lag was intending to jump into the portal, did people just say, I wonder where he's going to go to college next and then never think about it again? I think I've seen 85 posts about the best spots for him to go. Like everybody's talking about that stuff. Of course, the prediction markets are going to do the same.
Yeah, they're going to get involved. They want to try and find a way to make a buck. I completely get it, but I think it just changes the entire aspect of the speculation. Where you have fans speculating and talking about where he goes, that's one thing. But when money is involved, that's an easy opportunity for some dirty people to get involved and say, hey, look, Kalshi thinks you're not going to hit the portal. Let's keep building this up, saying you're not leaving. Put some cryptic tweets out, and then last minute, let's shift our bets, and then let's have you jump, buddy. Let's do it. Let's make a couple mil here. I mean, that's a whole different way of making NIL right now. If you did it the crappy way. Now, of course, there would be a way to make that illegal. Insider trading is obviously illegal, but somebody's going to try it. We're gonna head into this next offseason where we're going to get someone suspended or somebody with a betting scandal. We're seeing it happen in the NBA right now. People are paying attention. Somebody's going to get it because they predicted somebody to hit the transfer portal and they knew they had insider trading. It's insane. And for the record, flip side, I agree with what Eli Drinkwitz said. But when a head coach of a football program, especially in the SEC, talks about tampering, I find it ironic because he's calling too. He's making phone calls.
Well, to be fair, I mean, if you're not cheating, you're not trying, right? And
yeah, if you can't beat them, I mean, you got to do it. Everybody's doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're putting yourself at a disadvantage then if you're not doing that, which I'm sure he's got people doing it for him, so he's not technically, breaking the rules or whatever. But yeah, and look, I'm not going to sit here and say that what you're saying is wrong or that these comments are in the wrong. I am just pointing out the fact that to me, this just feels like, look at what you made. Like you can't be upset that you made a pot and you thought you were going to make this grandiose sculpture. Like you put a thing this big in the kiln. Of course, it was just a little pot for a plant. Like, what are we even talking about? Everyone knew that that's what you were making, and you're just shocked that this is how it turned out. Like, duh. I don't know what to tell you. So I'm not saying that what Kalshi's doing is good. I think it's bad for the game. I think that anytime you have that kind of stuff going on, even with like the gambling, like we've seen it firsthand at Iowa State with Hunter Deckers, and there was it wasn't just Deckers, it was a ton of guys. Like that's not good. And I want the integrity of the game to be 100%. I don't want there to be any questions. That's why I lean more towards college than the NFL, but I don't even know if that's the right move. Like I don't want that, but I also at the exact same time, those comments, my first thought is like, what'd you expect, man? Like you kind of built this up. I'm not saying that it's right. It's just expected.